I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, my work, my health, my wellness, and that of our children's. Okay, so I felt myself stagnant for a little bit, and I was slightly attacked this morning, but it was okay, because I'm okay, and my guides are standing guard. They've amplified themselves. We've made their presence known. I asked Spirit, so after the recovery, and I realized I wasn't wearing my stuff, which, you know, isn't like a confirmation of, how do I say it? It's not, I don't, like, just rely on my protection tools, because, I already have a lot of protection, and I'm learn from the sentience around me, so even while we're apart, I can still gain access to its qualities, its knowledge, its essence. Yes. All right. Whew. All right. So here we are. I am woken up, and I asked Spirit, so what do you want to do today? I said, just one more hug, please. And then, like, some angle of the light just shone, like, right onto my pillow in my face. It was so beautiful. They want me to go outside and play. And I'm like, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, doesn't it? I don't know, like, there's so much to do, though. But Spirit knows best, so I'm doing this to motivate myself to go out and play a little bit. Because I kind of cheated Spirit a little bit. I was like, okay, well, let me get to my plants indoors first. Which is not a bad idea. You can't neglect, you know, the ones, your closest sentients, your neighbors. And so I did that, but I was going to use it as a substitute. And as I was doing that, my plants thanked me, but at the same time, and I bonded with them, but Spirit is like, that's not, you know what I meant. I overdid my bread. I decided I was going to get the end bread too, even though there was more of this side. I just wanted to see the textures. Sometimes I like the mismatch. Premeditate. What I have to accomplish today. And by the way, happy new moon. I think it was today. So, to ignite the fuego within me instead of underneath me, we're going with this dude, okay? What do you want to tell me, Spirit? What do you want to do today besides that? This one, 6 of Cups. Make friends? What is that? Just kidding. This is my peanut butter brunch sandwich. Ain't nothing special except simple, and I get to consume it, and it's my segue for today. Look, it's a birthing. And third eye open. Throughout the whole process. It's coming out of the shell. Okay, fine, let's make friends. Oh, hello there, friend. We're asking Spirit, of course, what they want to do today. And they said make friends. Break out of that shell. And 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh, because we're healed now. Duh. Okay. We no longer need to think twice about it. We no longer need to, we're like starfish, you see? We've cut a lot of digits off. So we're regenerating our network. Ooh, I like it. I like it. This is kind of cartoony though, because there are only 4 fingers here with the inclusion of the opposable thumb. So it looks like the one that's missing is the pinky. I don't know. Or something's missing here. I don't know which the representation is of. Oh, maybe. Well, somebody said goodbye, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, people come and go in with the inclusion of friends, and it's okay. So, yeah. We cut off some people, some digits, some contacts. And this is a Hamsa, you know, the comic strip version of it. And anybody ever know, like, The Far Side? That comic strip that was very much like reality. Where did I put that? Give me a second. I just found a book. I was cleaning up some things, and it was Go Fish. I think I got it like at a discount store. Give me a second. Yeah, I was cleaning up and I was gonna put it back on the bookshelf, and I was like, what do you want from me, Go Fish? I'm gonna open another one. Pinocchio regretting the decision he made 51 years earlier that gave him a prostate. Is that for somebody out there? Somebody did something. Liar. Man, who is that? And then above it, because it was, I touched it in between, but I was touching more of the bottom one. It says, and it's on page 69. We will be sending over an occupying force of 154,000 soldiers to fix your window. I don't know what happened. That's what, but when I did it earlier today, it was my move, the chess move. I had no idea. I have not opened up this book since when I got it. I don't even know where I got it from. I don't know where I got it from. It says that this is from, I don't know how it made its way down here, but it's from Akashic Books in Brooklyn, New York. That was the first time I read that label. Denial. Kafka was barely a car. In fact, it was closer to being a lawnmower. The only thing that made it not a lawnmower was its Volkswagen shape and the fact that it could not cut grass. That, and rather the smelling of freshly cut lawn clippings and pulverized dandelions and earth, the interior smelled like cigarette smoke and French fries and a wet rug that had been frozen and thawed and frozen and thawed and frozen and thawed over and over again for a generation. It was kind of a car whose corrosion and decay engendered endearment rather than disgust. And like an old dog, there was a likelihood that once it eventually did die, everybody would immediately forget about the stench that oozed green from its exhaust pipe and the vicious brown puddles it left whenever it rested anywhere for more than 2 minutes, and only remember its tired enthusiasm to please everyone. What is this? Holy smokes. This is like a little short story here. I don't want to read that. Not right now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we cut off some digits that were basically rotting at our feet, you know? So Spirit, what do you want me? You want me to, okay, healed now. Okay, so making new connections and let people fall away as they, you know, let life do its thing. Like the whole thing about, I got it on my doing side, but before I get it, yeah, the whole thing is not trying so hard to make things happen, to make things work. You know, there's a natural chemistry to things, and I'm good with that. I mean, whether or not I'm good with that is still in occurrence, so I'd like to be good with it. So, what's on the doing side? Knave of Swords. Oh, dude. You know, I told you I wasn't going to use this card as liars again. Liars, deceit, you know, just people who bend the truth. They're like the underlings, the puppets, basically. Gossipers, bullshitters, all of that. So I told you I wasn't going to use that card anymore, even though it may be obvious, especially within the passerbys, because the looky-loos, you know, the people that rubberneck. And for me, on the doing side, this is about learning, kind of like tilling the soil for more to grow. So this is kind of like poking at the ground, like giving it some breathing room, and learning what it's like to be out on the field. And to be out on the field, you're definitely going to learn a whole lot more than just behind the books. Yeah, I feel like that. Okay, so go out. And poke at those foundations, see what they're made of, and whatever those seedlings are that were previously planted, we're going to give it some breathing room, like yeah, kind of man-made, like earthworm style. What opened to the Three of Swords was the King of Wands. Why do we have the Three of Swords again? Who's doing this? Somebody's trying to get me sick. Okay. But King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. You know, I don't really know of this character in my life, but I can claim stake to this. Very magical in their doing, and the balancing out of wealth. And sometimes you have to tell people to like go back, ditch the visitors. Basically, you see, it's like go back 2 spaces or something. You know, like back up. You don't know me like that. That's what Mr. Ludacris would say. Oh my gosh, for real. That's what this is saying. It's like, get back in your car and like, get out of here. So you do that confidently when you're faced with people. Okay, what's behind that? It peeked out was temperance in reverse. People who are highly imbalanced that are here to, you know, obviously to cause harm, regardless of whoever is on the other end. And it's a blind apple. Do you see that? I just realized that. A blinded apple. And I'd say a sour apple. Who thinks that they're a ninja in their ways, but they're not. What's behind temperance in reverse? Nine of Pentacles. People are independent and feel kind of righteous within their own. But some people are not like always foul within their in their roles. Some people just hit a rough spot, a wrinkle, because right behind that is the King of Cups and the Magician. Yeah. Huh. What is going on? There's all kinds of energy here. What? That's weird. Okay, Spirit wants me to make friends. Spirit wants us to make friends today. New connections. But this was on my doings. No, wait. That was on my doings side. This was... No, this was on my doings side. Wasn't it? No. This opened up to this. So looking at that trio versus this trio... Okay, we're doing a toe-to-toe trio. Okay, so right behind it is Spirit, like, working, like, chaperoning this through Jesus Christ. That's what's happening here. Yeah. Testing the resilience of each of us, okay? So the other part where, like, people are just hitting a rough patch is, like, a side note. Like, that's not everybody, okay? But dominantly speaking, the primary message is that, when we're faced with these avenues where Others kind of want to challenge us. Dude, these are just projections. Like, they may be established, but at the same time, there's no persona in here. There's no essence of spirit except aggression. Definitely aggression. Like, it gets them to their stomach and their heart. Like, you see that? Yeah. I'm hearing like Ron Swanson. And I like Ron Swanson. I do. But that's like the comic strip version of that energy there. So we don't make friends with everyone, obviously. But they just want to reiterate that to me. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, what slid down the leg is 5 of Cups and the Lovers. What? So confusing. Give me a second. So there are some things that we say goodbye to. We've already said goodbye to like a lot of people. And you know, Spirit is saying that like at this point, the only level of friendship and relationships that we will acquire and work towards are those that are of equal, if not higher value. And because of that, we're vetting ourselves, saying goodbye to several things, several parts of ourselves that keep us aloof and distant. Like, I know that we talked about objectivity a lot, but there's something about the desire and the will to get to know other sentients. So what is it? So I need a clarifier for that, Spirit. I feel like there's weird energy here. I don't quite understand it. Okay, that one. Okay. Knight of Swords. Things are moving quickly. Oh, okay. So the things that we say goodbye to about ourselves are like our pitfalls in moving things quickly and letting events escalate to a point where it's just like, wow, how did that get there? And especially when we like hit this energy. Yeah, it's like running blindfolded with scissors, basically. And I mean, it almost looks like the Death card too. So yeah, okay. So Spirit wants me to make friends, but like not moving in haste. There's no like time limit on that. There's just, yeah, they're saying give it some time. King of Swords inverted. Dude, who is this King of Swords? I swear, like, this person is so like trying to manifest me. It is inverted and it landed on my left foot. Dude. It's like a rainbow child, like an indigo child, rainbow child. Very, very intuitive. Like, do you see a double crown there? What is going on with that? That's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. And the Devil. No. Like they're trying so hard. Holy smokes. I'm going to put that dude back in the deck. I'm going to put him... What did I don't understand. Okay. Cut the deck. 5 of Wands in reverse. Saying don't fight it. Hermit in reverse. It's an awareness and awakening. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, they're saying he's the biggest tiller. For me, anyway. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Especially you getting the Queen of Pentacles, opening up to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That I am about to assert myself. And planting the, like, big seeds. So, he would be the one to help me till the 5 of Pentacles. But there's something... This is really weird. I've never gotten this before. Okay, why did I get the 5 of Pentacles? 4 of Cups in reverse. This is energy that I've said goodbye to before. Oh, so it's a helper that at the maximum can only establish friendship because of what they did before. They can never, they have to say goodbye to like having like a home and hearth situation with me. Yeah, I felt a slight, what do you call it? Psychic attack right there. I mean, it was just like a slight poof, you know? But have to say goodbye to that vision of, you know, being with me. So, what's here? King of Cups. Yep. Just cross that first, for sure. Laid to rest. Okay. So not a completely bad energy. We can't label things completely bad or completely good. But this is just a forewarning, of foreboding. Actually, I think this is all real time. Of this energy coming through. Because, dude, seriously, my brain was bent. It was like, I have never had so many, like, visions before, like mental like flashes of things when I just thought about that person. Is more than flashback. Yep, the moon card manifested right on the box. It's like excavated energy, and I couldn't stop thinking. Like, I tried to stop thinking about this person, but then it's just like this like vomit of dialogue came out of nowhere, and I couldn't stop. It was just like, you know how people read the terms and conditions, like it was like that. So talking about people that come and go, what landed on the footsies? Page of Cups. Okay, so there still are admirers, and we can relax and we can chill. You know, like, that's not what it's all about too. And I came into the awareness this morning that it's not all about the money too, even though people get super duper jealous about that. Like, I'm just asking Spirit, what do you want to do today? 10 of Wands inverted. Okay, Spirit is saying be slick, sly, clever with the responsibilities that you have today, because there are a lot. a lot, okay? The sun is shining down on you. You have plenty of spirit, like guidance. You see all those ghosts? Yeah. They're not tissues. They're not wads of tissues. Yeah. There's, you know, there's snakes. Even in, not just in the grass, in the water, and the intuitive water is like looming. But you're carried through on this nice boat with all that you need up above. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. I don't know why we got the moon card manifestation, like, accentuated. But it's really thinking about, like, if it's in reversal, inverted. That really need to focus on what we intend on doing. Not just the purpose, but, like, prioritizing the end goals and just being intuitively guided towards that. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles, ownership. Bada bing, bada boom. What song is that? Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. I forget how it goes. Anyway. Yeah, putting your money where your mouth is, as well as your line of sight, line of vision. Knowing that this is a transformative process, because in death you put the coins over the eyes for a rite of passage. And that's what it's all about. There's an accentuation of devil energy, but it's like just aggressive trident energy. You see that? And what do we want to say about that? Aggressive trident energy. Okay. This is good. This is a very showy person. Like, hey. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, that face reminds me of something that I saw in one of my feeds. Like, I couldn't quite understand where it was coming from, so I just dismissed it. So if I see it again, I'll put it on the playlist, but I didn't quite understand it. Like, it was somebody like in a clown makeup, like, but it was vintage and it wasn't really clown. It was, I don't know, it gave me this disturbed feeling, but I didn't even stop to check it because a lot of my feed is being bogged down by junk too. But at least it gives me an awareness of what kind of energy is around me. Boop. Hangman. So again, looking at things at a distance like it's a freaking masterpiece. Okay. Even when somebody tries to put like the wool over your eyes, that bravery and just being able to not be nicey nice and kind of keep at a distance. Already gives us an allowance to see things for what they are. Yep. Top of the deck is Ace of Wands again. No joke, no crime, no offense, but it's all there. Oh yeah, it's exhibiting the power so much so that our guides are like, oh, okay, I can leave now. Not really leave, but I don't have to be so close. She's doing the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is the 7th wand of flame. Do you see that? See how many suns there are here? Definitely. Okay, having the higher ground here. And it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I feel like I have to check what's beneath that. I don't know why. Oh, the tower in reverse. Doing the cleanup, which I did yesterday. Holy smokes. I spent hours cleaning, and I did a fantastic job. It's still ongoing, but it's okay. I can do. Okay, lastly, let's do the finishing on this. Hold on a second. What do we got here? H. buckle up. But it's also like looking at the brick, you know, bricks and mortar. More at the mortar, the paste that you put on. T-O-M, oh, moth. We have, oh, so that'll draw in a lot of people because people want to know, like, how did you do it? Oh, I just did the work. That's all. So definitely moth spirit totem is here. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of messages outside. Like the last time I looked out the window, there's like a blackbird that swooped over. And so I just know that there's multiple kinds of energies. But like that light on my pillow right after I asked, dude, that I know for a fact they wanted me to align the messages. So we have R, E, R, E, O, O, I, J, G, E, R, L, A, N, D, Y, Y, U, T, N, U, Q, W, E. So we have Lunt, L-U-N-D-T. That's an artist, a music artist. I'm supposed to get something from her. I forgot. I think it's, you're a little bit damaged. I'm a sucker for that. Something. Yeah. Okay. I forgot my thing. I have a queen again, but also queer. Mother. I'm getting Danzig. But also Tracy Bonham. Mother, mother. Are you listening? Yeah. Weather. I'm getting jogger here, but without the extra G. So some people who used to be gangsters or, you know, used to live that life need to take up something like jogging. Like, it's okay. You can call it running or whatever. But jogging is just as legit. And I think that something about that. I don't know why I would get that. Initially it was, there are people who do running who think that they're a G, but they're not. Okay? So just put that into perspective, okay? I see rejoice, but there's no C. If we do that, we have to turn the U, like, kind of in open form. You know, like, magnetize others. Oh, okay, so we got some people who just need a little pep to their step. And, like, open up to others. But in order to do that, they gotta just, like, put some pep into their step. And that's mainly for them. And a byproduct of that is, you know, magnetizing others. Okay, we have joy as well. Today, other, Andy, Danny, Daniel, Artie, Arthur. I feel like Arthur is becoming more established within his roots without feeling shameful about it. Like, it doesn't, you know, there's something about, like, using your firm name, your given name. I'm seeing Andalusite, but there's no extra A. And there's no S. There's no... But I feel like... Yeah, you know, there's like some old gangsters here, like SA, you know, like So Andalusite, chiastolite Andalusite. It looks like this. I happen to have one here. This is chiastolite Andalusite cut as a midsection. And you know, like how you wear like crosses? This is very much within the same warding system. You don't have to actually wear, just like keep it in pocket or whatever, but I find it to be super duper helpful. So just thought I'd mention. Okay. It helps give you guidance for sure. I feel like it's much more personalized to your life event, whatever you're going through. Especially if you have some foul-minded energies around you. It doesn't matter what your previous state of condition was, if you were part of the group or whatever, it does help give strength. Okay. I'm seeing somewhere here dandelions, but we don't have an extra D. And we don't have the S, but we don't have to have multiple here because the dandelion has like so much wealth within its seedlings. So dandelion without the extra D. Okay, so there are some like LGBTQ part of the community here. So is there something about, look up the magical or spiritual properties of the dandelion, or even the health benefits of, like, you know, the tea and all of that. And especially the tea I'm hearing. Yeah, so it's something about like detoxing and starting not just on a clean slate, but like fresh, like with an added extra touch of spirit. Ostracizing, like not having that dependency of that other dude or whatever, that other being, that there's something about that, like ousting that energy. So it's something ritualistic that's very like low-key, doesn't have to be like crazy or anything like that. I'm seeing Gunther. I think that's maybe the first or second time that I've ever had Gunther here. Randy, Andrew, Ron, Ronnie, Randall, Ronald, Roland, Donald, but without the extra D, again, Danny, Arena. So there's some kind of fighting going on here too. I asked Spirit, like, what do you want to do today? And these are certain clues in order to like kind of personalize the messaging. So we do have that option to like fill in the other part, you know. Mandy, Terry, Tina, Tori, Lonnie, Lori, Donnie, Dory, Dora, Roth. I don't know why I got Rothschild. There's something like just like distant about that. Wither, Yuri, Rui, Aaron, Ren, Duty, Trudy. I think that's the first time I've gotten Trudy. Jamie, Janie, Jan, There's a lot of names here. I don't know why I'm getting Gunther too, but I got that before Gunther, but I didn't say it because, like, how random is that? Luther. I hardly ever get Luther if this is the first time I've gotten Luther. Gary. Okay. I feel like I have to put together mother here. I think also month. This is an important month for us. I'm getting that song September. I don't remember what they say in it, but I'm seeing when. So with mother, I feel like it's important to be the bigger person in our relationships. You know, with our love anyway. Okay? So it's something about taking the responsibility of our relationships in that manner. So that's the Queen of Pentacles again. Rydell, without the extra L. So, you know, Grease, you know, that show, or not show, that movie. I think it was Rydell High. And you can't go wrong with that. There's so many characters there. So again, it's pointing to the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, someone's from New York, like Queens, New York too. But they may feel like there are not very many queens there. Like there's just, it's singular, you know. It's very isolated, the experience of a queen there. Because I've never even been to New York, so I don't even know. Yeah, I'm seeing legit. Yeah, that's legit, they said. At least that's what their understanding is of it. Wendell again. I'm seeing like Yankee Candle or something like that, but I don't have a C or a K, but the letters are kind of smushed together. There's some part of me that kind of doubts this messaging every now and then, especially being on a new forum, just because I asked one question, but then we get to other answers too. But it all connects somehow. So they're saying, just put down legit, Tina. Just keep going with it. Don't judge it by its phase, but rather its progress. That's important. And that's the most important takeaway with whatever we're doing today or tomorrow or whatever. Do not judge it by its phase, but rather its progress. So what is it? Don't judge the process, but the progress. Because you're undoubtedly going to be able to pat yourself on the back, even if it's a learned experience where, like, oh, I could do this next time, you know. Jade. Yeah. That's a name as well as a stone we could work with too. don't get caught up on the color. If it's not like green enough or whatever, there's white jade, there's lavender jade, there's, you know, different kinds of jade. Jen, Jerry, Donna, when? They're saying, you know, just saying when. I don't know why. Oh, I see jury too. It's hidden here, but it's here. Okay. Yeah, war. So, especially when you're going to war with things or war at self, wear jade. That's what it's saying here. Because it's sharing the A. Yeah, that's what it's saying. I mean, like, if you look at the basis of, like, even yoni eggs, they only come in, like, certain stones. So I think there's quartz, rose quartz, and I think jade, too. Don't ask me how I know this. Sometimes I get curious. I don't know. Anyway, Rowan. So that's that was part of Lord of the Rings. So Rowan. I also have Rowena here. The Queen won. Queen's Gambit. Boop. Yep, that's what's happening there. Xmas. I got my mother. My mother told me, oh yeah, bubblegum. Is that, it's like a shoot, you know, bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? My mother told me to pick this one, and you are it. That, oh my gosh. So some people have got their foot in, you know, when you're deciding who's it or whatever, you put your shoe in. Doesn't matter if you're left foot or your right foot, but you do the count around, and it's like duck duck goose, but it's based off of like a count. And some people play the, when we got older, people played the numbers game to kind of oust or like be ousted, and that's when it stopped being fun, you know, because you could actually hear the pause and observe it within all of that, and that was just like cheating. And you know, what's the whole point of all that? So, so something to chew on is what they're saying. Like, when was it that you lost a sense of being like a child? The sense of wonder, the magic of it all, the, yeah. So some people like to read books to kind of escape within that reality of kind of gaining a sense of control and observation, like that there's a sense of magic there, rather than real life. But Spirit's saying, like, get your nose out of the books this time and to go out. Tony. Huh. Warn. Atone. Yeah. Roy. I've got joy too. Okay, so when I'm talking about war and using jade, it's mainly bringing back a sense of being, a sense of sentience within self, and it's amplifying yourself as an investment, like an asset, a sense of wealth, and like what are your contributions, right? And so not as to degrade or lose yourself in the shuffle. Because when you lose a sense of self in whatever investment you have, it partially degrades, inevitably ingrades. I'm hearing ingrades, degrades the investments. Yeah. So, and jade is meant a heart stone. That is meant to kind of like amplify you. Yeah, you can read more about that later, but I was told to put that there. I see querent here too. Went. She went and she won. I don't know why I feel like rushed to finish these things. It just feels like that here. I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but I'm just trying to let it go. Mind my own thing here. Or, something like being a rock. Or, O-R-E. Oh, I see try. Try my mother. Mother. But, let me see here. Neo. Lent. Why do we have Lent here? Maybe it's about sacrifice. Like, kind of a constraint to show discipline. 1 and 1. I don't know. I've been getting like 1 by 1. This is the 3rd time that I've gotten that reference, so I feel like that sticks there. Oh, maybe it's talking about chosen ones. ROR. Accounts receivable, and I forget what ROR stands for though. There's a lot of like things decaying around us, like beneath us, that are beneath us. That's what they keep saying, because I could have easily put rot, but that wasn't the first thing on my mind. But it definitely wanted me to like explore the possibilities of what other things are out there. So, but I hold the T. Oh, you're saying that I hold the T as well. as far as wanting what to do today, we're not supposed to waste it on, you know, talking about other people. Oh, thank you. My mother says thank you. Interesting. Or we're saying thank you to our mother. That's, yeah. Interesting. Okay. I guess I forget what R stands for. It's really messing with me a little bit, but that's okay. One closing card here. Okay, from the Healing Light Tarot. What do you want, Spirit? Oh, it's an Emperor. That's crazy. Like I just pulled it from the Rolodex. So I was like, okay, what do you want, Spirit? And then like this, whatever came up, the Chariot in reverse. Okay. So just chill. Just chill. Spirit's saying like I got it under control. As you should and as I should is what Spirit is saying. Or not as I do and as you should. Yeah. Definitely. Interesting. Oh, Spirit just parked over here. Hey, Spirit, what's up? Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay. So, now that this reading is officially over, I've got to thank all my sponsors and supporters of Divine Light and Love. I appreciate it. And you. And thank you for respecting my time, my space, my energy, my work, my health, my wellness, and that of our children's. So upon closing all portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, helping, you know, actually, also sending them back with their karma. Karma's due. Helping initiate that sequence, that force of rollout. In light and love. I close all portals. Now.